Ready quick? I'm gonna go over the answers, huh? Well, I'm going through the answers anyway, so it's all good. It's more so to make sure everybody has it and keeps it as a reference point. So number one, name the 6 guidelines for modern selling. You can just throw them out there.
Persuade, control, process, dazzle, presentation, overcome objections, customer concerns, power pose, provide service.
Excellent. In what 3 aspects of development does a salesperson share responsibility?
Advanced skills, motivation, and
Absolutely. Brandon, complete the words for the following goals guideline, the SMART acronym. What does it stand for?
Specific,
Ruler. Ruler. When you use a ruler, you're doing it to do what?
Measure.
There you go.
Measure A is attain, R is relevant and attractive.
Trackable. Good job. All right. Why is positive self-esteem crucial for salespeople?
Sell as we feel.
Sell as we feel. Tyler, what are the 6 suggested areas of goal development?
Work, health, physical, family, spiritual, intellectual, community, social, personal development.
Excellent. The 10 attitudes of top salespeople is take action, set goals, visualize meeting goals, stretch comfort zones, high self-esteem, positive self-talk, positive force, strong values, balanced approach to life, and focus. All right? Number 7, Sienna. People buy from people they blank and blank. Like and trust. All right. Number 8, Ms. Mercedes. What are the 2 categories of buying motives?
Emotion and rationale.
Excellent. List the 8 steps, Kai, of the sales process.
Client development, approach, interview, presentation, demonstration, drive. Demonstration drive, negotiate the terms, deliver, and follow up.
Excellent. What are the guidelines when approaching a customer?
Body language, big smile, firm handshake, eye contact, enthusiastic walk.
No sunglasses, no
No sunglasses, no smoking. Right. Tyrone, what is the reason we give for writing down a customer's name? But what's the real reason why we do it? Because we want to show what? Respect. What is the operative word in power phrase number 1?
Practically.
Practically. What is the last sentence in the power phrase? Excellent. Finish this sentence. You can't close.
You can't control.
What is the first physical move at your desk? Name the steps in the interview phase. Interview stage.
Product, trade, and personal.
Right. And how do you excuse yourself when you go to the manager?
Explain where you're going.
So what do you say? Hey, I'm going to leave you several times. I think we have the vehicle. I want to check with my boss, answer questions, things like that. All right. Folks, I want you all to understand. Everything that just went over today, from this morning when you initially got here to this afternoon when we just tied it all together, the biggest thing that everyone needs to realize is that selling is really a psychological thing. Okay? Remember, we buy 90% of what? Emotion. The other 10% is what? Rational. Okay? Which means that we want to make sure that when a person comes in to do business, they're looking for help for one reason, which is why they're coming to see us. So we want to make sure that we emotionally stimulate this person when they come on site to business. Okay? And ultimately, our goal is to be a solution what? So the solution provider to the problem. Right? So making sure you become a student of the psychology of selling. People hate to be sold, but they love to what? Buy. Exactly. Okay? The tools that you have picked up today, you already know as much, if not more, than 98% of the people out here selling in this profession right now. The only thing that you must develop and gain is the confidence, which is why this morning we started off with the mental talking that we did, the motivational phase, making sure that everybody was fine-tuned mentally and in alignment. Like I said, there's only one of you, okay, as far as you. Each and every one of you is a unique individual. And there's nobody that you're going to interact and deal with, regardless of the income level, that is any superior of yours. They're coming to your establishment or to your place of business because they have a need. So it is your responsibility, it is our responsibility to identify what that need is, and then to provide a solution that will resolve that need, right? And that's what the goal is. And if you do that and you get people saying, yes, that is exactly what I was looking for, or yes, that will help and solve my problem, and you're 90% to the goal line. The next is just making sure that the terms match up and fits whatever it is that's going on within their budget. Okay? But understand something, that regardless of what anybody tells you or whether they feel you can do this, you should do this. There are men and women across this country, short, tall, white, black, big, small, that are making tremendous amounts of money doing this and helping a lot of people that had degrees, didn't have degrees, from multiple different walks of life. And the one thing that separates them from you right now is only confidence. That's it. Nothing else. So my biggest piece of advice is never allow the good to get in front of the great. Up to this point, all of you are extremely intelligent people. Most of you are college educated, which is an excellence, phenomenal. And many of you are still pursuing your education, which is also commendable. But make sure that it continues. And when I'm talking about your education, more so learning who you really are and your own strengths and how to maximize and capitalize on your own strengths and your ability to help other people. Because at the end of the day, like we stated earlier, unless you're helping other people, what value is your life really providing to society? Okay? That's a big deal. And it's not just selling automobiles. It's not what it is. You are helping people buy pieces of transportation that they'll transport the people that they love the most on this planet to and from their destination safely. That's a big deal. Would you go buy a vehicle for your family or your girlfriends or your wives if you knew it was from a shady character, the brakes might be busted, or to break down if they were on the road? No. You want the best for your children and for those that you love, right? And so do these people coming in. Remember what I said. We are more similar than we are what? Different. Okay? So take out a piece of paper. You have a homework assignment. You got a couple of little homework assignments tonight. Right? Tonight, okay? Between tonight or tomorrow morning, we're all going to go out and go on a little bit automobile hunt, little car hunt. Everybody's going to go to an automotive dealership. Okay? Men, you won't make a buying decision. You only make a buying decision with your wife. Ladies, you only make a buying decision with your husband. Okay? When you go to the dealership, what I want you to do is go out there and walk around the lot. I want you to pay attention to how long it takes for somebody to come and greet you. I want you to pay attention to if they come and greet you at all. When they come and greet you, I want you to pay attention to how they approach, what they say, and what they do. Now, nobody please sign any contracts to buy cars because I'm not buying any vehicles. I'm telling you that now. Don't come here and say, hey, I went there and he sold me. You going to buy this for me? No. All right, so don't sign anything. But I want you to go on there because today, everything we went over, it may make a little bit of sense to you, but it won't fully come together until now. As opposed to going in as a customer, you're going in as a spectator of the craft. You're going in there to actually look at the process and see it from a scientific perspective as a student. Okay? I want you to bring in the business card of the person you deal with, if they give you one. Even if you have to ask for it and get it. Okay? Now, if you're there for 10 minutes and they do not come and greet you or do anything, go ahead and leave. All right? You should only be there 10 or 15 minutes top. You don't have to go on any demo drives or anything like that. Unless you just go to a lot where they really have a vehicle you're considering purchasing, and you want to do that, that's fine. But as far as for this, you should only be there maybe 10, 15 minutes, which is why I said you can do it this evening and get it out the way. Because remember, what time do we start tomorrow? That's why we start late tomorrow. I know some people have families and things they have to get to, or have work, or have school, and they have to go do that tonight. So I wanted to make sure I leave time in the morning where if you're unable to get to it tonight, you can most certainly do it tomorrow before you come in. All right? Doesn't take very long. It's extremely important that you get this done. Okay? Because once you do, it will really tie everything in for you. And it'll take that confidence to a new level. Because you'll say, oh my goodness, I can't believe I never paid attention to this. This is how it's done. All right? Now, what we're going to do, we're getting ready to go. I'm going to be meeting with you in pairs, in the two pairs, in the pairs that you had this morning when we did when you did your new best friend group. I'm going to go downstairs. We're going to be meeting in my office. Once I go downstairs with the initial group, I want the next set of people to wait at least 10 minutes from when I leave with the initial group, and then after that, everyone else can come down in pairs in every 5 minutes, okay, because it's exit. And all I want to do is I want to go over how I felt you did today, what I would like to see more of tomorrow, and, quite frankly, if I feel like this was a good fit, okay? That's what's going on right now. Like I said, we went through, we had a good day. I do have some things that I have to make sure I take care of with certain folks, and from there we're going to move forward. All right, so other than that, I believe everybody did an excellent job. You guys did a phenomenal. Let me ask you this, your head spinning a little bit, a lot more information than what you thought you were going to say? I gave everybody fair warning that it was going to be extremely intense. It's going to be a lot of information. Tomorrow it'll be a lot more fun. We actually are going to be out on the lot, dealing with vehicles, doing a lot more role playing tomorrow. But at the same time, the premise is still the same. And that is for you all to just believe in yourself that if anyone, including somebody like myself, like I said, college flunk out, made so many mistakes early on in his life, it's too many to even sit here and talk about. We need a couple of weeks to talk about it. Stumbled all over himself, can take this profession and elevate himself to these type of heights. Each and every one of you people who I feel like is far more intelligent than I am can elevate yourselves to even greater heights. But you just have to believe that you can. You have to trust in your own instincts as opposed to those of other people. Ignore the naysayers. Believe that it's possible. You ain't the first and you won't be the last to ever go through this process. But I look forward to those emails and to those text messages. Got my first sale. You know what I mean? Just sold my 5th car this month. You know, things like that. That's what I thrive for. You all are my report card. That's what's important to me. All right? So other than that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start taking the groups down. Who's going to be the first group that wants to go? Okay. How did I know? If I asked this morning who wants to go first, everybody sat back. But now it's time to do it to get out of here. We'll go. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write a number down. Use your pen. I'm going to write a number down on this piece of paper. And it's between 1 and 100. One person from every group can write out a number, and we'll go in a sequence of who's the closest, and we'll move backwards from that. Just to be diplomatic and politically correct.
64.
So write it down for me because I won't be able to remember everybody. So I should have 5 numbers. So there's the 64. Write your group name. Okay, Brandon got y'all, Tyrone. Here's the 64. Remember, everything is teamwork, so make sure you collaborate with your party to make sure. Who was it with you? You and Charles? Do I have one? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one.
I got it right here.
Who was your group? Yeah. Did y'all collaborate on that number?
We did.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that was gonna be freaky if both y'all had the same number. All right. So I got them all in. My number was 37. So my first group is gonna be Kai and Sienna. The second group is going to be actually 23 is closer to 47. Nick and Charles. Then it'll be Mercedes and Tyler. Then Brandon and Tyrone. And then Kendall. And Tim. Yep. So you all remember the sequence that you're going in. But right now, Kai and Sienna, let's go. And bless you. All right. Yeah, give us 10 minutes because this is the first group because we got to walk down and get set up. Then after 10 minutes, the next group comes. After that next group comes, everybody can come in 5 minutes increments.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, absolutely.